potatoes. Hello. How are you doing? Have you recuperated from all of the excitement of the book club? I think it's a very focused and exciting time. It is in my island. I swear whenever I have book club it takes me at least 3 hours to get to sleep afterwards because I'm just so energized. I don't have a face. Oh, okay. Well, I will work around this. Hello everyone! How are you doing? How has your day been going? I hope you've had a good weekend. I have a face again. Hello Thunder, first to alive, very speedy. I hope that the dog is having a good day too. Hi, and you as well. The dog and you. Good dog. Hello Bun, hello Dim, hello Comatonics. How are you all doing? How has your weekend been going? Are you energized? Are you sleepy? I am sleepy. I will become energized based off proximity to wife related excitement and enthusiasm. I don't know if I've got any other explanations or description. However, I remember checking on 8 PM my time when you were still talking. Yeah. Let me see. I don't think the VOD's finished exporting yet. No, this always happens with longer streams. I wonder if I can check. I think it ended up being just under 9 hours. Yeah, 9 hours and 10 minutes. Which I think is a record. We've had a 9-hour book club before, but that's when we did 2 books in one meeting, so I don't think any of the single book meetings have gone this long before. Which is interesting, because most of my notes were just like shouting enthusiastically and emotively about characters, but hopefully we talked about the book a bit. It was good. It was 9 hours total? Yeah, 9 hours and 10 minutes. Though we did spend 2 hours talking about fanfiction as a medium and how its shift relative to technology and literary consumer trends has affected its continuation. I got into an argument with Carl Jung again. That happens every book club. Blame Kai for that. Hashi is a Zalek? Not quite. Maybe like an honorable Zalek. Do you get like a like honorable mention if you perchance marry a mouse? Is it like a Zalek in law kind of situation? I don't know. Hi T. Oh hi Az, how are you doing? Hello. Just woke up from a nap? Whoa, sleepy. I could do with a nap, but instead I will stream. I'm surprised there's only 2 hours. I can talk about the topic for hours. At some point we're gonna have to do something. I don't know if I don't know if anyone will want to listen, but I have hours of material talking about fanfiction as a piece of medium and its various trends and their reflection on different cultural priorities. I got source there. I've been doing dedicated primary research for this topic for quite a while. She's invited to the Zala cookouts? Very much so. Yeah. Honorable guest. Which I'm just gonna start gambling. I'm hoping I'll get her. Surely. There hasn't been a time. Oh! This is the 5-star blob. Every time I go to gamble. Oh. Yeah. Okay, every time I go to gamble, Lito is very cute. But I forget the difference between the 5-star and the 6-star, like pre-pull splash art. And I get kind of nervous because I'm like, am I gonna have the wrong reaction? This is the 5-star one. I have learned from the previous instance. I will be moderately excited. Okay. There's also the pretty goldfish singer. I don't know if she... Lupandara, she's perfect. I don't know if is she a goldfish or just a nebulous fish? I see fish, I'm just like, oh, it boo boo, and then goldfish, let's go. I got 76 stars including Aya Alta Dupe. I don't know any Ayas. Gumbo. Idol Boo Boo. So nice of Hyperbuff for Boo Boo and Zaleknights. That's what she deserves, really. She's so cool. Okay, who's this? Oh, is this the new 5-star from the event? I didn't see any of the promotional videos for it. I saw the gifts specifically of Hashi. I consumed all the promotional content for this banner and event just by looking at images of my wife. That's all. That's all I know about confusingly named Not Mouse Moose. Okay, nice. Let me double check so I'm not telling a fib. Okay, yeah. Kitsisi? Kitsisi? And then if they had Nerl Alt as one of the like alt people who can jumpstart you more easily, it would have been the banner custom made for me, which I think we should all agree on. But it's still pretty close. Okay, we're 22 pulls in. At some point I'm gonna start sulking because I do not have the largest number of resources. I'm gonna skip this pull, this was a bad one. Okay. Ouch. Should cost 200 in the next limited, so 3 months. One day, soon, she will be able to drop the sun on people. 2 5 stars is a little bit exciting. Cardigan, so cute. Okay, so we're now going to be going into pull 33 to 34, I believe, which means in 17 pulls time I can start complaining. It's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. It's an anniversary, so they'll give me loads of resources like... There's no upcoming limited banners that are collabs that I need to save for at all. Okay.
百発百中の基地生、ここに参上。今後、宝石鑑定や曰く付きの武器の処分、情報の仕入れがご入り用でしたら、ぜひ見つ。
The design's kind of cool. I feel like it's very different in terms of style from a lot of the existing operators. I love how much they vary the art in this game. Okay. Starting to dig into the points and the random savings. See about that. Pulling enemy Hoshi or also Haruka? It depends how it goes. If with how it's gone so far, I'm probably only gonna pull for Hoshi. If I got like a 6-star early, and then I'd probably kept pulling for the next one other than Hoshi, but I am not affluent with the random. I'm budgeting for future books. Why am I clicking through when it's all 4 stars? The timing of the book made it look like you pulled yourself. Aww. I feel like if I ever do like new features or like 2.0 model, I've got to have the art reveal be Zaleknights related in some way, just because I play it so much. Oh, it's the last one. They're trying to give me heart issues. Okay, I'll be calmer. Sorry, I got loud there. Cardigan is very good. That's a good sign. Okay. Hi Ivy, how are you doing? I am. Why couldn't it be the first one? Why couldn't I get jump scared and then just be emotionally recovering for 9 pulls? That sounds like a much better experience. Hey. I can't count. I don't know how numbers work. I consider this a good omen. Shiaki carries me through IS so much. Okay. Gotta be at 8 now? 9? Little, another good omen.
前にも間接的な関わりがあったとはいえ、ようやく正式に顔を合わせることができたわね、ドクター。論面スラム街の感染者問題については、あなたと直接やり取りした方が
betrayed. The betrayal came from inside the Zaleknights. Maybe this is a sign. This is like Lugman. This is kind of the team. If I'm gonna get a deep, it better be someone from Zaleknights, I suppose. Suffering a little bit. Okay, so let's do another 10 pull. Zalek wanted to show up? Yeah. Swire and Chen left before Hoshi? I already have. I have all of them. I have I have one of Chen, Swire, because there's 2 Chens. This better not be Chen getting summoned. If it's Chen and Hoshi in the same temple, I would support that. This. Okay, it's not the 10th this time. They learned a little bit from my suffering. Deep color is a good omen. Hey, Hibiscus. Okay, okay. Oh, 3. Another good omen. Okay. I'm not built catapult, sorry, we're just gonna click past you. I've built Fang. Doesn't mean I remember to use you, but... sick? Okay, almost... Okay, here we go. Hashigima. Wouldn't you like to hold a building and or shopping for me? It would be... just like... Look at her! She's so perfect! I am so content in life! Pixels on the screen are so good! She's so pretty! She's so pretty! Oh my gosh! Oh... The added bonus of this is Hypergraph progressively being less cowardly and giving her more muscles. I feel so positive. I feel... I'm not saying I could hold up a building because of how excited I feel right now, but she could and she's here with me now! Life is very good. There's tons of money around. She's so pretty, she's so tall. She puts up with so many people's nonsense. Oh my gosh. I love how she has the little necklace of her shield, even though it's not like a key part of her art motif anymore. It's a fun way to tie it in. I fear that I may only get Haruka if it's in the daily single pulls because I am not affluent with the Lindum again. So we've got better not have hiccups. We've got some exciting collab events coming up soonish, and so I gotta try and have resources. I love a woman who will actually just kill me. I just think she's neat. I think she's great. I love her character development. She made me like Chen. Do you realize how much of a battle that was? I was so grumpy for the first half of the Lungnan arc because I was just like, I don't like this man that's a dragon, but his wife's kind of cool. I was grumpy with Chen, and then Hoshiguma was there. It's... yeah. Oh my gosh, wait, is it Hibiki? I forgot the name of the wife. All my homies dislike the one dragon. But the wife's cool. Fumizuki, that's the one, that's the one. I just collected a one ticker. That's a 7, not a 1. Sometimes I lose fights to dyslexia. Sometimes the fight in front of you is just a number. Oh no, okay. I was just like, I swear I just clicked on that number. Another 6 in there? Oh, I've not done a very good job of collecting these. Oh. I didn't like 10 for the first 8 chapters either, but I've come around to like her. I had the experience of, I was kind of like indifferent to Chen, and then I was like vicariously positive about her because she was often in the story parts or events with Hoshiguma, and then the algorithm learned that if it shows me things with Hoshiguma in it, I will like them, and so I just ended up seeing a bunch of ship art, and now I think she's relatively neat. She has the 4000 HP. S3 doubles it in her town, gives her 200% more. So she only has 22,000 HP? Is that enough? I'll still find a way to fumble it. I'll still find a way to lose the fight, don't you worry.
私が陽騎士の
But
称
I'm
号を
not
得た
gonna
時
lie, I hate the altar.
商業
I've
連合
not
会は
used an
私の
altar, I
光
don't
をあ
think.
まり
Is that
評
the
価して
version
い
that
なかっ
uses ammunition?
た幸運な
Or
ことに
is
シャ
that
イ
the,
ニングとロル
this
ス
the
は
god?
私を眩しすぎるとは感じな
The
かった
sniper versions. Do I have the
そもそもこの
materials
大
to
地の広
build
さを
my
鑑
wife?
み
I
れば
probably should have planned
た
ahead
とえ
for
太陽
this.
の輝きであろうと眩しすぎるとは言
There
えない
she
だろう
is.
だから
Wait,
私
I
は
hope I can see the
全
E2
力を
art.
尽くす所存だ
Else stop quickly. Channel plus the pinecone type? Oh wait, I think I might just only have the altar for her and not the like traditional gem. I haven't used her a huge amount. I'm just building her because I want to see the E2 art. I've been so restrained. I haven't looked at the E2 art yet, which I think is miraculous, frankly.
メダルをもらおうともらうまいとあな
Okay. It's on the banner? Wait, is it in the background and I'm being silly? Look, sometimes you can delude yourself into excitement by having poor observation skills. I haven't done my monthly stuff. Oh, okay. I just assumed it was a promotional art. I don't know why I didn't realize it was going to be her splash art. But we're gonna get to see a nice center
他
point
者への
now.
指導に関してはま
On
だ
the
あ
bus
なたに
stages
学
since
ば
you
ね
don't
ば
have
ね
the chapter unlocked yet. Yeah, I need to. That's the wrong one. Why is it telling me to work on the Vanguard ship? Okay. But yeah, I'm excited. It's been so long since I've got to read Story with Hoshi in, so I'm very excited.
またメダルなのかそう形にこ
She's
だ
so
わらなくとも
cool.
もし本当に私に感謝しているのであればこの打ち直した般若の内側に何か書いてもらえればそれでいい
There's so many layers to this piece of live 2D art. Sorry, I'm going VTuber brain, but there's so many different layers to it. Oh. Like an onion? Yeah, like an onion. Gee, wonderful. Okay, I'm just gonna put it to level 45 and then we will go back to our rodents.
まだあなたに学ばねば
Level
な
for skills? I'm not gonna be using her today, but I will do. We're doing Zalek and Life today. Wait, let's watch the this, because this is so pretty. I saw it when the game was updating, but it's kind of cool in how they combine different like 3D modeled and live 2D animation in different parts for Haku and Hoshu segments. Something about the style of Haku's segments reminds me of kind of like older Sailor Moon style animation, but that very specific sub-style of animation from this time period. I think it might just be me being silly and seeing a slightly orange filter and being like, Sailor Moon. The story is really good. Oh, I'm excited. This did seem ominous, but I was invested because I don't know. I have faith in the Oni. Look at her go! A little bit of damage to public property, but you know, I'm sure she had a very good reason. so cool. Oh? Why is Iron Man here? Don't put the Marvel Cinematic Universe in my gacha game. It's bad enough it's an MTG. I'm so excited for the soundtrack. A little bit of structural damage. Just like a smidgen. But if she punches through a building, then the building deserved it, as far as I'm concerned. It's. Ooh. The colour landscape is interesting because I feel like with Arknight's art, a lot of the time you have the characters at the forefront in contrast, whereas you have the very clear overlapping like green, red, orange undertones in the background, combined with their like secondary accent neutral colours, so they're still highlighted by the like direction of lighting, but they're a lot more integrated into the background than the other like event splash art. Nail polishes and touch, this guy's never stood a chance. She didn't even break a sweat. Don't I like it at MTG? Don't be mean to MTG? Are you defending the Spider-Man set? I'm gonna slander you if you are. Okay. I'm gonna get all of the medals. How many pulls? I got a copy of Lynn on 42. No, on 51, and then on. Oh! I think it might have been on 69. I got Hoshi. I did 72 pulls in total so far, I think. Doing Viking, how did your pulls go? What about goldfish? I have not got goldfish. I'm gonna do the 3 daily pulls and see where I get to. I only have about 50 or 6 pulls left, and I'm kind of nervous for some of the upcoming events, but nice. Yeah. Waiting to last banner day, huh? Maybe. We'll see. I like my favourite Spider-Man as a commander in my EDH deck. That's fair. I struggle to be enthusiastic about a Magic the Gathering product if the draft experience is bad and the draft experience didn't even exist. 4-person pick 2 draft does not count. Okay. Anyway, chapter 1, the Oni Shadow. You're not Madam Oni anymore. You're just an Oni, a vicious Oni. This is a shirt with convoluted construction. Is it like 2 shirts tied together at the back, or does it have a hem of the 2 fabrics? I wasn't even reading, I was just bamboozled by the fashion choices. No, Madam Oni, I can't let you go any further. Ooh. I have to kill them, man. That's a little bit of a drastic declaration. I don't know why, but for the like half a second the silhouette, especially because it's inside grayscale, my brain just went Nina Kosaka in like her debut 1.0 model with the hat, and And then my emotions got confused, but it's another woman who I assume is also very cool. Oyabun told me himself, I can't let you get any closer. Time. Out of the way, Gio. Last warning. Madam Oni. I don't know what the inflection of these exclamation marks are. Like, even you're getting in my way now, Gio? I know I can't. I just want to drink with you, okay? I do not understand the tone of this conversation at all. I thought she's pending murder, he's trying to have a pint. It feels slightly at odds. $100 pulse maximum for the next banner? Yep, and I can only have like less than 50, so so yeah, it's still quite a bit. Once a book, he attached 2 ripped shirts at the back. That was my first thought, or he was just like trying to add in a bit of pizzazz to whatever pastime he's doing. I'm not trying to buy time, just wondering, when we're done we can get back to killing each other? The Yakuza pulls out a bottle of sake and pours 2 cups, while the woman known as Madam Oni silently watches on. Think already. I would not trust this beverage. Madam Oni lifts her head, the sake falling straight into her belly, but rather than a gentle warmth, a raging fire burns in her like a twisted knife. What? Madam Oni, potentially heightened stranger danger is required. Her friends, and he's begging her to back down so they don't have to fight. She's refusing, he's asking for one last drink for old time's sake. Okay. I've gotta protect him. Your enemy, but he's always been good to me. If he dies here, he's only going to be my benefactor. If he lives, he'll become the benefactor of all of Mitsuki. Sorry, Madam Oni. Go background animation, that's ominous. Wah! The pain in her belly becomes a raging inferno that churns together with the fury in her mind, twisting its way out of her chest. Unlike the chivalrous Yakuza who walked against the flow, who knew right from wrong, who believed in justice, she had always upheld, and she's now devolved into a vicious Oni, one who knows nothing but slaughter. The hanya in her hands is no longer controlled by wisdom and scripture is far. All that is left is a frenzied fury, burns hotter than the face of Hanya, carrying a form of friendships. Ah! Oh, that did not go well for that man. Potentially scary woman, also in a 2 fabric jacket. Is this a fashion trend that I was not made aware of? I'm not necessarily equipped to participate, but I like to be aware of trends that are happening. I'm behind on the times. Did you use the free vouchers? I've used some of them. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. Madam Oni? Whoa. No more cool woman. Stop her! Whoa! I do not think she got stopped. She's gone mad. All who gets in my way must die. That is a convoluted belt. Diet candidate? What is a diet candidate? Do you go like audition for Weight Watchers or something? What does that mean? Time, transformation, the general welfare. These words must ring hollow to you. The late subject would not bring your redemption. Vicious Oni. Shut up. Shut up! Like for the Yakuza, the burst of a vicious Oni? Oh, okay. That explains the, like, visual effect of the film Queen. I wondered what was going on. I was like, is this a memory? Diet is also a word for legislature? Oh, okay. That makes an amount of sense. She's so cool. Excuse me? Hazardous idea. No pushing. Are you trying to flatten everyone or something? The giant Uchiha you got lifted up high. Uchiha? You know, a fan you wave to show how big of a fan you are. Isn't that the board you've got there a real big one? Making it a triangle's pretty creative. How long has Momochi been your ushi? Mochi? Sorry, just trying to get through. I'm in a hurry. She's so lost. Momoka. Thank you everyone, thank you so much. I'm so honored that my first role on the big screen got to be the leading lady in Birth of the Vicious Oni, the Nameless Oni. I've always been fascinated by the Nameless Oni as the subject of a Kaiden tale that's been going on with Tsuki for ages. An Oni with a single horn who rebels in the name of vengeance, wiping out an entire Yakuza family in a berserk rage, before finally killing the candidate for the diet she saw a blood feud against. But after realizing just how bloodstained her hands had become, she couldn't bear the guilt and ultimately committed suicide. Died? Her embassies ended when she couldn't be reborn, so she became a spectre roaming the streets, vowing to bury the truth in the dark. She suffers no witnesses to live. Story really grown that much? It's a terrifying and tragic story. And now it's finally out on the silver screen for all to see. It's a lot to me. The people of Katsura were so kind to me when we were filming there, so I'd like to thank them while I have the chance. I'd also like to take this opportunity to talk about the Shin Onibu coming out this winter. I'll be playing the lead for Nutek, giving everyone a whole new take on the Onibuguro story. I'll have a few Birth of the Vicious Oni related Easter eggs and references too. I really can't tell you too much right now, but I hope you'll go and watch it too. Next we have our very last song for the show, the ED of the Birth of the Vicious Oni. Kishimon Nocturne, hope you all like it. It starts, the crowd quiets down. Already belted out an entire concert of the songs. No one noticed me yawning just as this team starts. The beat is settling down her neck, just barely perceptible, but she strives to keep her breathing steady, singing to the gentle violin. Out of the film aside, the song's pretty good. This Momochi is a great singing voice too. Shame I don't have time for a big play now. Oh, howdy Nose, how you doing? Shikima turns her head towards the perimeter of the crowd. Peering over the heads of hundreds, no thousands of fans, she's looking to spy a target before the target spies her. Unfortunately, at that very moment, they lock eyes. Dun dun dun. There she is! Ah, excuse me, need to switch places. No? If you're not going to move, I'll push my way through. I don't understand. Sorry, pal. The only woman lifts her Uchiha high. It's the only point that the young fan notices the cold glint of steel shining off it. Before he even has time to react, he's pushed aside by some monstrous force. The tall Oni has barged past him, and she's now only a few steps away from the stage. Oh, wait. Is this mid-song? This is gonna be kinda dramatic. I'm gonna have a quick drink because my voice is suffered immediately, which is not ideal. What if I have fruit? Will that help with my voice? What are the chances? Okay, looks like no, that's not much better at all. Oh dear. Oh, hi Hawkeye, how you doing? How's your weekend been going? Alone in this land, we all float on by, completing tender moments causing such deep sighs. Gaze into your eyes, looking at life's dawn and dusk so filled with dreams. Thank you everyone, thank you for listening. That was the last song I have for you today. Encore! 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 I assume the Hoshi is gonna be like pushed to the front there. Ooh! Momoka, here, over here! Surging crowd of fans. One is particularly excited. She lifts up something high, having done all she can to squeeze through the crowd to reach the stage. I live in Kazumachi. I was an extra in Birth of the Vicious Oni. This is a picture you took with us extra when you were wrapping up filming. I always wanted to give it to you, but never had the chance. Kazumachi? Yeah. And Kazumachi has star chasers like her these days? I thought only old geezers lived there. Oh? Why is there a shadowy man? This is meant to be about my wife. As she muses, Hoshiguma inadvertently spots out of the corner of her eye several men, not very much dressed like the fans, heading towards the Katsumachi girl. Don't look like plainclothes security either. She might even say they look more like Yakuza. Just as they're about to grab hold of her, Momoka suddenly pulls her up onto the stage. Ooh, Momoka! The fans lost to the hype rushed the stage, making the already cramped venue even more impenetrable. Up on stage, the sparkling idol cups her hands around her fans. So we get... Okay. Same. Can you tell me your name? Wait, Kitsushi, I'm Kitsushi. I'm sure I've seen you before. You remember me? What did I even do that was so memorable, Momoko-san? This may be embarrassing, but you're the first person who I met who actually likes film suspense. That's because the ice is good. Wait, you saw that? No! I put my own on the table next to you, so I got to watch you happily eat your $6. I'm sorry. No, please, there's no need. I just don't. As the girl leans forward, she loses her balance and stumbles into Momoko's embrace. Seeing her give one of her fans a big hug, the crowd goes wild. You know, let's just stop. So, how's Katsumachi right now? Is everyone doing okay? Right now, the pachinko parlor's not seeing as much business as they used to. Most people want to stay out of trouble have moved away, and they're shooting Sin Goyo in a big fancy soundstage studio. Oh wait, what I'm trying to say is that I'm here on Katsumachi's behalf to invite you back. Everyone would love to see you again. Oh really? I'm glad. Go. I'll see what I can do. I'll do anything for Katsumachi's sake. Mitsu sensei, security's almost here. You can leave from the side. Cousin. But I wonder if is it inferred that Momoka noticed the like ominous Yakuza people approaching them? Is that what the security's almost here thing meant? Oh, I know, I can pour myself a beverage. I have a bubble tea, but I feel like that's going to be too sugary to help with Zolvice, you know? You gotta have the low sugar, the beverage. I say this. I am opening a fizzy drink, but it's like a sparkling drink. It's it's like a sparkling fruit tea. Still never had a bubble tea. I don't have it as much as I used to, but I do quite like it as a little treat every now and then. I think because I like it quite sweet, it can get overwhelming if I have it too often, but there's some that I quite like. I tend to mostly have the fruit teas. I'll only really get a dairy one if it's for a taro tea. I think my favourite ones were... I really like winter melon tea. I also quite like any kind of like soft peach teas, so if there's peach in another flavour, I think they're quite nice. Especially if you have the herbal jelly in them. I feel like it's one of the names that's used quite broadly, but it's probably just a very little translation into English, so I'm not sure how best to describe it. But the big chunks of jelly can be nice, not the tapioca, the like big chunks of jelly. That was a good opening. Crisp? Yeah, that one was quite good. It's a brand that's quite a lot of the like international supermarkets, and I got one of their drinks for the first time a few years ago because they had a collaboration with Sailor Moon, and I've just kept getting them ever since because I really like the I don't know what it's called. It's like that classic flavor. It's just the blue one. It's just really energizing. It's kind of like the classic lemonade in flavor, but in a can. It's good. It's good. I'm bad at picking between how many flavors. Skill issue is accurate. I get so... Well, this is the good thing because I tend to know roughly what I want, and I know I'm scared of the bubble teas that have cheese in them. Still don't understand the idea of putting cheese in a beverage. I can kind of limit myself to... There's normally 2 or 3 drinks on a menu which I know I really like, plus looking at any new things, which does help. Because if I had to look at it all from scratch, it would be quite overwhelming, I think. Cheese? Yeah, there's quite a few bubble tea places, at least in the UK, that put like a cream cheese foam on the top of drinks. I've not had it. I feel quite terrified by it, but I've heard positive feedback from other people who've had it. But pick between the lemon or the chocolate and coffee one. I do quite like lemon. There was a lemon and green apple one that they used to have. I think is it Gongcha, the chain? That was really nice. Gongcha, I'm so grumpy with them. They had a really nice series of strawberry drinks that they did for Wimbledon, and they had a really gentle strawberry and rose sparkling tea. But they stopped it after Wimbledon ended. Now I'm sad because it was my favourite drink. They also did a strawberry taro for that, which was really good. I'm sulking. Beverages gone past. The foam, it's nice. To me it's still kind of scary. I know bubble tea is like the beverage of putting a solid food in a drink, but cheese feels like a bit too far across the line. Monika turns to look up at a band. The lead keyboardist gives her a nod. Then, thank you everyone for your passion and energy. It really means a lot to me. I'd like to ask everyone to wait a little bit longer and let the band have a moment to catch their breath. Back on stage in 2 minutes to give you all the perfect curtain call. I'm hearing companies introduce summertime drinks, especially the really good ones. Yeah, I can understand doing like seasonal foods, especially because I'm a big fan of eating seasonally and trying to eat vegetables that are available with very relatively low mileage and seasonal growing patterns, just because I think they taste better. I just think they taste better alongside all the benefits in terms of environment. But the whole, oh yeah, we're doing a limited edition drink for Wimbledon and it's never gonna come back even though it's really, really, really good. Just as evil. The quark fruit? Is in like up quarks, down quarks, strange quarks, charm quarks? I'm not informed. A dairy product made from milk? The milk is soured, usually by adding lactic acid bacteria cultures. Is cheese curd? It looks kind of like cheese curd. I'm a little bit scared of dairy, I think. I've been trying to drink kefir more because it got mentioned by one of the dietitians at the physio I go to for being like a really healthy thing that it's great if you can have, but the texture of it just stresses me out. It's just like too thick for milk. I don't like it. I'm struggle. But the venue lights slowly faded out, but the darkness doesn't stop the crowd's fervent cheering. Hoshigima takes the opportunity to haul herself up on stage, trying to leave the venue as fast as possible. I liked kefir when I was a kid. The banana flavour was the stuff. It might be that I was drinking a plain one. I've heard good things about the banana and the strawberry flavours. I'll definitely try one of them next time. But I don't know. I've got like a small bottle of it. And so I'm going to try and have more because it would be bad practice to waste it. I don't like wasting food, but plain yogurt doesn't either. Some plain yogurt. I like kind of like plain Greek yogurt, but I don't know if that counts. Because if I am organized TM in the morning and I get to have like a dedicated breakfast, not just eating snacks whilst doing waking up admin work. I like to have oats with chopped up fruit and Greek yogurt. That's like the ideal breakfast to me. Stretch and hydrate. Hi Jake, thank you. How are you doing? I haven't actually done any stretching today, so do a big stretch. Ugh. Got me yawning. Oh, and I need to hydrate now as well. I got too distracted with the stretching my shoulders. Nom nom nom. I think I need more caffeine. Okay, this is dot. He just stepped on me. Oh. Guys chasing kids. Guess they're really just plain clothes security. Just looking to head out, nothing else. It's too crowded down there. Fans pay a lot of money to be in a crowd like that? Wait, I bet you're the type of messed up fan who goes on stage to bother the talent. I really am just trying to head out. You really didn't check who's in charge of Milkinson's agency? Stay right there. Hey, what the hell is this thing, metal shield? The observation skills of the people in this room are not top tier. finished the Yap Yap dinner with friends. Oh, is that a new game? How was it? To eat? Oh, enjoy your food, enjoy your food. Ripple, we've got trouble. There's someone on stage. Gonna have to ask you this, should I? I love how the sentence starts out as like a formal request, but it just ends with should it. I love the contrast. I need to get out of here quick. If I end up chased by both security and the police. Only on the one. She's too tall, the shield is up too high for them to see properly. So true. It made me realize how short most of the female Arcanite operators are, because Ajiguma's just kind of like towers all of them, but she's like just under 6 foot, which is tall, certainly, but I feel like for like an Oni, I don't know, because it's like I suppose Terra's a land of like humans, but she's like double the height of some of these operators. I don't know what's going on. Oh heck, it's squats time. Thank you, Antrax. Okay. Let's go ready to work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at me go. Muscles. Also looks like a menacing lady on Vibes Lane, but she's 169 centimeters? I assumed Calcet was like super tall. I don't know why. I just feel like she's constantly glaring down at people. Is she standing on a box to do that? Impressive. Are you winning? Yes, I have acquired my wife, ipso facto victory. Wait, Valakwan's taller than Hoshi? I didn't realize that. That's kinda wild. I suppose it makes sense with being like a reimagination of a Cyclops way? Is this a type of Sami? Everyone else is just 150 centimeters. I think being around 155 centimeters is a very reasonable height to be, actually. I think that's a great height at, I think that's pretty tall. Mudrock 163 centimeters? Wait, is that including the suit? Because if you take the ominous hood and the big boots off, then she may be around the same height as me. I didn't get Hana, but I did get Hoshi. Same. I got Hoshi and a Jeep Pavilion, so it's okay. We have the daily pulls. We might get goldfish still. Probably not including the suit? Okay. I'll lie to myself and say she still appears to be like tall in the suit. I don't know. I'm just imagining like scaling down Mudrock for size to be a tiny bit smaller in all of the scenes where she seems super scary. And if I get that, it's fine. That's okay too. She is not good compared to Hoshi. Yeah, this is my attitude as well. She seems very cute, but I haven't finished the event yet, so I don't know how attached to her I am. But I got my life. I am content. Complex forms of yawning. I'm coming back on stage now. Thank you for waiting. Uh-oh. The lights turn on. The two people up on stage look at each other with surprise. An unconscious man slumped on the floor between them. And Oni with a single horn? From the legend, the nameless Oni Kaiden legend? Eek, get back! Don't harm me! Step away from me! Wait, I'm gonna... Is it one of those things where Onis historically have two horns, don't they? So it is unusual for Hoshi to only have one. Am I right? No. Just because I was like, I don't remember any other Onis in Arknights so far. And so I feel like we've only seen ones with one horn. So I was just like, maybe that's normal on Terra. I don't know. Hi Zelko, how you doing? As the crowd looks on, the one-horned Oni turns towards backstage, while Momoko huddles against the floor, shielding her head with her hands. The lighting director cuts the lights, but it's no use. It only takes 5 seconds for the silence before the venue dissolves into a complete bedlam. Oh no! Ew, finally get out of there. If you account for the chaos, the encore should be over by now. The police will be on my trail soon enough. Should I go meet them? I'll just head back. So much yawning, so sleepy. I should just head back to Kachimachi to see the old man. Who knows how much the place has changed in 20 years. Ding dong ding. Department store? Everything you want, you'll find it here. Lingona's department store. Department store? Wasn't it called Yamazakaya? Did they extend the store so much it blocked the road? To go inside to pass through. I tried my best to get into this game, but I'm not smart enough for tower defense games like this, so I'm just gonna play the sequel when it releases. I think Arknights can be super overwhelming when it comes to explaining how to use characters. But I enjoy it quite a bit, but it's definitely it's one of those games where you kind of have a barrier to being able to play it in general, and then a very smooth curve, and then after a lot of improvement there's another point of sharp improvement with understanding synergies better, but there's just so many operators, I can't claim to say I know how all of them work. There are 2 with 2 horns, 2 with 1 horns? Okay. Interesting. Does she have 2 horns? Minus those 3. Okay. I will say I'm excited for Enfield. It comes out this Thursday. I'm not sure what time it comes out at, but I think it's on the day of Thursday in my time zone. At least I hope it is, because I booked Friday off so I can play it a bunch. So I better be out on Friday. I'm kind of excited. I don't imagine I'm gonna play it daily, but 20th sometimes? Oh, I thought it was the 22nd, but I may be wrong. Was... I don't know if there's a separate Arknights Discord for Enfield. I'm only in the official one and the creator one. 20th you can pre-download it, 22nd is release? Okay, makes sense, makes sense. We'll both write, big braining. Multitasking, we got it in 2 halves. Okay, that's handy. Games are so large nowadays, it makes me so grumpy. Like, what do you mean the game is 100 gigabytes? How did that happen? Glaring at Genshin Impact. I uninstalled it recently. It's just been causing issues on my computer and I didn't play it anymore. I'd like to get to Snezhnaya someday, so... It'll take me about 2 days to download it? Yeah, my internet's been dodgy recently. I'm a bit nervous, so. But why didn't you come in for a drink? You look like you can handle your liquor. And we've got some high quality whiskey. Or if you'd prefer a more old school choice, we also have a fine collection of Situ. No, thank you. Behind the stall, there should be top 2. Take this, Oji-san. You definitely need it. You need to be guided to the most precious thing on Terra, the stepping stone to happiness. This is a cultite, or dubious substances? A flyer for a host club? I definitely don't need this. Oh, whatever. I just think you were looking for something. Anything I can help with? Did you happen to lose her on this bustling street of entertainment? The way home. Too existential for this man, I fear. I never expected valiant ladies like you to have days where they were lost, but no matter. Remember all the alleys from Nita Street to Kamatsu blocked off? Can you only go using the main road now? To be so hasty and going back. Looks like there wasn't any point in asking. Scanning the crowd, they haven't seen me yet. I don't know what she's done, but I assume it was very justified. She's on the run from the police, but like, fair enough. I trust her. Hoshigima finds a perfectly unremarkable wall to sit down against. True enough, 2 police officers keep their eyes on the crowd, walking right past her without a second glance. Most of the credit goes to the people she's sharing the wall with. A majority of them are drunken office workers. Some of them lean against the wall to vomit, while others simply hunch over to puke on the street. Not a very pleasant pastime by my measure. Enfield seems to go out till 1 AM on the 1st of the UK time. Wait, so it releases on the Wednesday? I'm gonna have to look at this up later. This is gonna be chaos to deal with, but I'll figure it out. I was gonna say I need to plan next week's schedule after this stream, so I do actually need to look at that soon. Oh, so it's 1 AM on Thursday, so I'll be able to have it installed, verified, and then hopefully for play on the first time on Thursday after work. And then I'm gonna do an earlier stream on Friday, straight after Pilates, and then play it for a bunch. Okay. Nice. As for those who want to entertain themselves in the entertainment district, the means outside of alcohol, they appear as if on an infinite conveyor belt, an infinite supply of them on an endless loop. She's pretty sure she saw the group of people walk past her not 5 minutes ago. Time to go. I don't think I've seen these two before. Oh, wait. How many outfits is Momoko gonna have? This is crazy. I feel like... Is this a skin that came out with her? Right, I'm just kinda bamboozled. Actually, Momoko is so cute. Yeah, I was like, wait, is this an entirely separate NPC? Is it a cute girl in NPC jail? What if they just gave Momoko like 4 outfits in her first banner? No skins yet? Boo. I suppose they always wait a while for skins to come out for operators. Taisha, the one horned Oni. Are you sure she isn't the Kaiden from the legend here to haunt me? The Kaiden from the tales aren't like the ghosts you're thinking of. Relax. But what else could that have been? A ghost is the only explanation. She was a ghost. Why'd she enough without you doing anything. If she didn't follow you, then any explanation is pure coincidence. She's got nothing to do with you. Better off worrying about other things. For you said Mio-san would have to take responsibility for the big ruckus today. Mio-san? No, her job is to keep me safe, and I'm fine at least. In case the ghost is real, it's not like anyone upstairs can blame her for failing to stop a ghost, right? Yachiko would like come in bit and beast tendon. The lady on the Momoko on stage is not just a young woman venting her frustrations, sniffling back tears before using one hand to lift her mask, and the other to bring a bamboo skewer to her mouth. Gotta get the food. Hi Pesky, how are you doing? Thank you for the highlight. Thank you. First time I watched the opening cinematic, I thought she was a VTuber. I suppose that's very fair, since I'm assuming she's like a Japanese style idol, so a lot of the language and culture from at least centralized and corporate VTuber will overlap, so it makes sense that there's big similarity. For a little ago, that's a while. And you? I'm okay. I'm losing my voice a smidgen and I don't know why, but other than that I'm doing good. I acquired my wife. The gambling paid off. So I'm doing good, The other tipping the bamboo skewer to her mouth, biting the chunk of the chicola to chew on. Phew. Still scared, Taishu. I'll wait here at the shelter for a bit. Good. Taishu, I'll have a boiled falby stag, one piece of atsuge eggs, and a combat ball. Coming right up. Just need to head that way to get to Katsumatsu, right? Let's say, work there, Akira-sama? Just stopping by for a visit. You're that! Taishu, look, she really did follow me. Well, I'm begging you, please don't harm me, Ghost-san. When I was playing you, I really did my best. If you're not happy with my performance, I can ask for a reshoot. I know, the film's already out. It's too late for that. I'm actually really scared of hiding Ghost-san. I didn't mean to offend you. The fish eating fish? She truly is boo. It's a fish eat fish world out here. Oh, hi Snuckle, how you doing? How's your weekend been going? You're shouting? Is something going on over there? You really led us on a wild Valby's chase, Hoshiguma-san. Still going to resist arrest? Oddly, I wasn't planning on resisting in the first place. Once I can see them. Is she gonna drop a building on this man? She's getting arrested? Where'd my wife go? Oh? What just happened? What do you mean what just happened? I must be dreaming. Why did the police just arrest the ghost? She's a little bit confused, but she's very cute. Okay. Tutorial time. Everything is a quest with the elite key in the mortal realm. You do not understand its language, but you always find out the next day that a fork in life, which should have led you to, has been quietly wiped away. The Fate Striker continuously summons certain fates when activated. That's very ominous. Oh, I'm trading autocoders? Wait. Okay, good. When it's over, forgot what I was running toward. I wanna chill with a familiar Interesting. That's not a part of like machine learning that I've done much about, so if you find any good resources when learning how to do it, let me know, because it's something I'd like to know more about. Every now and then I'm just like, yeah, I know things, and then there's a new subtopic that I've like only got cursory knowledge of, and it's so many computer. Ominous description, here we go. Lava's geothermal bottom keeper. Interesting. The event is quite chill, so you'll have an easier time than the last ones. I feel like most of the events haven't been very difficult recently. The last one that was really tough is when I think it was the Dungeon Meshi one, because I didn't want to beat up COB. I wanted to win the fight without hurting her. For the challenge mode of the EX stages. That was the last one I couldn't do, I think, but I might be having selective memory. I couldn't do the challenge version of the dragon ? With zaleknights. Some folks that can call this the Fate Striker. As the name implies, use this and one day you can rewind your fate. Give it a try, Doctor. Hit it to launch certain fates. Fate looks kind of like a bowling ball. A lucky seat. Anyone on it can absorb certain fates and turn them into favor. The higher the block count, the more favor you get. Look at her go, she's so good at blocking. Get enough favor, the Fate Strikers will be activated, and they call this period your rucksack time? I'm assuming that's a literal translation. Okay. You can usually run one Fate Strike at a time, and the other will only stop on their own. Try this one. The certain fates hit enemies will also get favor. He didn't get favor, he got knocked off a cliff. Look, Doctor, we've now got enough favor, and it's rucksack time. During this period, operators with the highest DP cost they can jump into the battle once, enabling a couple of other SP on deployment. This action will use your deployment slots. That's kind of crazy. The rucksack time is over, but before they be retreated. Hi. Don't take favor during rucksack time. Feels doesn't it? You can keep going as long as you have enough relevant operators to still enjoy its effects. Doctor, try stacking up favor and see if you can get instant rucksack time going. Can you like bank it in advance then? Because a lot of it seems to be getting wasted here. Okay. So not sure I really understand what's going on here. Does the amount of charges you need change each time? And these ones aren't charging because they're hitting the enemy unit first? Is that it? I feel like this has just kind of happened without the use of the mechanic. Well, maybe it'll make more sense in the next stage. Will people finish the event and will never notice who feeds you? That'll make me emo. I don't think I ever beat that boss because I just didn't want to beat up Cyobi. I didn't. Admittedly, I tried to do all the EX stages and challenge versions on the last day, I think, which is a smidgen irresponsible, but a lot of pinballs. Okay. Let us start Zaleknights to the rescue. One day I will have ale and I can have better deployment point generation and kind of a guard, but that is not today. If I'd meet up a nice detective. Is it gonna be Chan? Good job, get some rest. Thank you. Dot. It's past midnight already. You've been hiding from us ever since you got to Mizuki this afternoon. You're hungry. You haven't eaten at all. What? Better give her food. Alright then, here's a fight meet up with Vice Higgins specialty. The detective puts extra emphasis on the word Higgins towards Hoshiguma. And now Lord Hoshiguma picks up the bowl and chopsticks and begins shoveling waste down her gullet. To be tall and strong and hold up buildings, you gotta make sure you're eating enough rice. Oh, how is it? Do they have food like this in Longman? Continue shoveling rice? Would you look at that? Tell me, just how long has it been since you've enjoyed a proper Hyanesi's meal? Shovels to put them up. Whatever, eat up. Nicely choosing just cabbage. Eating vegetables too. I knew she was wonderful. Oops, water. Tilts head back and dumps remaining contents of bowl into mouth. Okay, well, that's a little bit dramatic. Not Chen, but the Nespex thing, a grizzled old man. I just look how happy she is to have food. I'm very content. Puts down the empty bowl. Ew. Tastes like home, doesn't it? A home nostalgic thing to talk to Sam. I'm just hungry. Why, yeah. Actually, I had a fried meat chop with rice right before I left Lingman. Next time, could you give me something else? Like some Odin from the place you dragged me out of? It smelled amazing. I didn't even get a sip of the broth. And for the record, when I was fitting the bill to beat the suspects back in Longman, I always ordered Kyungfun. I suggest you start taking this a bit more seriously, Hoshiguma. You're the suspect this time. Me? I haven't even been in Mitsuki for 24 hours. What could you possibly suspect me of? A suspect in a case 20 years ago isn't a suspect? Oh, is this from her troubled youth? Is this the same office background art that was used for the Kiag event? The pseudo Children of Ursa sequel with the little bear and her dad. I don't know how else to describe that event. Detective-son? Detective Carter? Detective Carter. This man is not having a good time. He looks so tired. The most HD eye bags and Arknights. Other than me, of course, since I'm on screen with them. Yes? 20 years. All has the statute of limitations. Besides, you should be about to done authenticating my Lumen Inspector badge, no? You haven't got the results back yet. Let me assure you, you're telling the truth. What would the motivate a London cop like you to come all the way back here? Job? You have some enemy to deal with? Did someone in London send you here? Perhaps connected to the rumors of the spy of the Northern Court? I think she was just trying to visit an old friend. Stop. If you keep throwing out guesses like this, the whole conversation is gonna spiral. Take a look at this letter, detective. Just searched you. Where the hell were you hiding now? It takes a detective to outsort a detective. I think she's just simply better, actually. And pretty old background too from the first summer event. Oh, interesting. This is the background from the end of chapter 8, right? With the big Tallulah fight scene. Another lap. How about it, Paula? Think you can keep up with me? Probably not, because she's the coolest and the strongest and the coolest. Looks like you're good. Let's go! Young lady's car? The only yellows across the vehicle, sizes up to the end of the straightaway and charges dead ahead. Howling make it hard for her to tell just how far her pursuers are. What brings you here, Mom? I just think she's neat. I'm just stopping by. I didn't plan on staying long. But before Saya set off for new siesta, she tidied up all internal affairs to lighten the load for those of you left behind. Yeah, if Missy hadn't wrapped things up before leaving, how could I have found the time to come here? That's true. Then, what is it that's troubling you, Inspector Hashigima? Yeah, my face, huh? I'm so glad I get to see these two interact. They were my favourite part of Lumen. There was just story progression, but I was just like, when am I gonna get to see Fumizuki or Hoshi again? I keep having to deal with her husband and her wife, and it's... I didn't say so. However, if repeatedly pushing the pedal to the metal still leaves you wrestling with anxiety, you shouldn't bottle up all that emotion on your own. You and I are both at your guest's knees. When little tens lie around here, I have to act in their stead. We are. Indeed, we are. Your guest's knees? Can't hide anything from you, Mom. I recently received a letter. Summer end is nigh, yet the stubborn heat still lingers. Please mind your good health. 20 years have passed and never a word between us. Much has transpired. Things left unwritten. Yet I feel compelled to write to you, though I regret any trouble this may cause. This letter is written for no other reason than the decade or so we spent together in our hometown of Katsumatsu, which is soon to vanish from the map. Though the land is unaware, its people still have feelings, therefore, I am humbly taking it upon myself to organize the funeral rites for Katsuma, which will be held soon. In my waning years, to see old friends once more would be a grand... Clearly. Tessai? What a solemn, traditional letter. To arrange for your refuge in Longman, the so-called father of Hanya? I called him Uncle Tessai, it's been so many years. He's in his 70s or 80s by now. I've lived in Katsumatsu before I left Mitsuki. So, isn't that only proper to return to Katsumatsu one last time, before it's no more? To be honest, when I first came to Lingman, I considered settling here for good. I thought about moving elsewhere if things didn't work out, but after leaving Yan altogether, the same way I left Higashi. But the one thing I never considered was going back home. 20 years. I don't even know what Mitsuki looks like these days. Instead of going back home, I might as well come here for a ride and grab a plate of street food, stir-fried noodles, put my mind at ease. Don't you have a good reason to go home? The funeral now? Uh-oh. Volunteer to serve as a mighty guardian of Lumen, throwing yourself into various fights without hesitation. With myself, Yenu, Lin. Do not mind me breaking the senses. And all your friends, we've seen it with our own eyes. You shouldn't limit yourself. More than that. In this garden, Lucia was more or less taken over from her father. One LGD commissioner alone won't keep this operation afloat. I've neglected my responsibilities. Nonsense. Before Littleton left Bloom, we had words with her. They often reached my ears as well, whether I wanted to hear them or not. Problems you've bottled up inside can never be resolved. Simply going back to have a chat with him while he still walks along the living is worth your while. Yeah? By the way, don't forget to bring back a few packs of Papa Hayamishi's symbol for me. What? Jumping shop opened up near the LGD. I thought it was Hayashini's senpai with the name translated, so I went and placed an order. It wasn't until the piping hot pancake came out, stuffed with foul beef egg and crispy meat and scallions, that I realized it wasn't senpai at all. Completely different dishes. I fear my knowledge is failing me on what these are in reference to. There's a small vignette of these two interacting if you ever need extra. I think I will. I most certainly will. The type of voice cracker? Interesting. Oh. Okay. I should turn the central heating on after stream. It's kind of cold. I think we've resolved any and all of our misunderstandings between us, right, Detective Koto? I have another dyslexia. Kinsekikai? I hit Yakuza clans into your letter, inviting you to the funeral in Katsuyachi, his turf. After some persuading from a particular individual of a similar origin, you decided to go back there. Am I right? Wait. This particular individual. Identity is not important. Is it not? If it was not for her, wouldn't you dare walk the streets of Mitsuke? Of course I would. I am afraid of a fight. Alright, if it really isn't important, you can stay here a good 24 hours. The station's quiet these days anyway. Hardly any calls that we get the real emergencies. What are they about? They're reporting signs of a Kaiden they want me to investigate. Kaiden? Like an urban legend? Ghost story? You haven't been back to Mitsuki for a while, have you, huh? This place doesn't even feel like a real police station anymore. The townies have been treating us like cops from the spiritual affairs station for a while now? Guess they're haunted? I've seen what's going on in the like Sami Plains. I would be scared of getting haunted. What is it? One outside here. It's Mufin-san. The very-looking detective glances at Hashiguma, then out the door. Hatred is seared across his face. If you're in the middle of something here, do you want me to stall him for a bit? You stall him? You won't even get a few words in before you call someone else. And then that call will be routed straight to us. Send him in. Oh! You had a not glowing introduction, but you have a very cool design. Interesting. Pink as an accent color is quite fun. Cool outfit, man. Before the detective can finish speaking, a tall fighter strides into the room, ignoring the officers around him. He makes a beeline for Hashigumo. The red eyes are reminding me of Pistachio Man, which is a negative. Kinbi? Never fear, Hashigumo. As long as I am here, the police can't touch you. Oh. Kohei Mifune-san? Been a while since someone called you by your old name. From before you made it big, huh? Why don't you try it then? Uh-oh! Yeah, knowing when to yield is a virtue. Purple fighter too? Makes sense. Oh, okay. I'm saying it kind of like millefeuille, the French dessert, which is almost certainly incorrect. But Ashiki-man, you will always address me as Kinbi. Come, let's go home. Detective Carter still hasn't what? Hasn't explained the basis for this arbitrary detention? Didn't tell me this is about a case from 20 years ago. What a pity, the statute of limitations already expired, many years ago actually. An Alban court may have revised its penal code, but that doesn't give you southerners the right to bend the law. Spare me the mudslinging, even if the statute of limitations is up. The statute of limitations is up, so on what grounds are the police still detaining people? I want a justification. When looking at the standard diet inquiry. A televised hearing in the court of public opinion? I don't want a televised hearing. Station. This is me exercising my rights under the law. Detective Carter. Let them go. This one is so tired. Oh gosh. Kinbi, Uncle Tesai sent you to get me? The entire Kinsekai? Sekikai? The little KI in the middle is catching me off guard. It keeps repeating past the Kinsekikai is awaiting your turn. Let's go. Stop arguing with the cops. I think you were the one who was arguing. Hoshigamo was just eating their food, which... fair enough. Oh, no, I'm getting too sleepy. Okay. They exit the police station, turn right, and cross the street. Meet the street unfolds before Hashiguma in full daylight. The harsh white sun shines down on the street, draining the buildings with their neon shimmer and baring the raw concrete beneath. The morning commute is in full swing. Expressionless office workers hurry past shops that are either still closed or trying half-heartedly to do more business, glamorous as they did under the moonlight. You stood on the street last night. Which man was persuaded to empty his wallet at the club? Under the lighted... Oh no, am I having internet issues again? Okay, let's try to keep going. I'm freezing, which normally means Wi-Fi issues, but the bitrate hasn't dropped a huge amount. Under the light of the day, they all look the same. The bin? How are things feel good? We haven't heard a peep from you all this time. I was afraid that something had happened to you. I was worried sick. Very scared. evidently, with all the like. I don't know, surely you could write to each other? The plates are not far away, or is that not the. I'm afraid we're currently having some internet issues. What can I do? What can I do? Thank you so much for stopping by. I can't tell if a shout out actually went off or not. Okay. I think I might be back. Sorry, my internet just DC'd for a second. Welcome in. Apologies. It did work. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Welcome in, ladies. I hope you had a good stream. If you need to grab a drink, grab a snack. If you are intolerant of internet issues, feel free to vanish off. Thank you for being here. How was your stream? What were you up to? We've just done a little bit of gambling for Shigima, and we are now reading through the start of the event. Just on the first proper stage that isn't the introduction or the tutorial stage. Phrasings. Yeah, that's what I'm up to. Yakuza 0, but I play Arknights often. This event is full of Yakuza references. Oh, is it? As in, like, the game series? Or... I know there's references to, like, Yakuza as a broad concept, but I haven't played any of the games, so they'll go a little bit over my head. I need to have experts to point them out. The internet is doing things? It is. Not necessarily on my side. Hi, 3. Okay. How many years has it been? How are things at the moment? Still good? We hadn't had a peep from you all this time. As if anything had happened to you, I was worried sick. I figured after all this time, nobody thought of me as one of the Kinsekikai anymore. Oh, no matter how fate plays its tricks or how long you've been incommunicado, as long as you come back, then you're still family. Over the past 2 decades, the Kinsekikai have even issued you an expulsion or a no contact notice? Never! Say what you will, but even now, in every official meeting, the seat to the old man's left is left empty. You've always been the Kinsekikai's Wakagashira, the heir apparent. She's cool and strong everywhere. Look at her go. Do you? I am just the Wakagashira also. The Wakagashira second. Don't for a minute think that the old man's gone senile. Everyone agrees with his decision. If you hadn't off the Daya candidate 20 years ago, before I could get him too, the Kinsekikai would have been driven out of Katsumachi, crushed under the weight of his public pressure campaign. Also, she maybe did injure a bureaucrat. Uh-oh! Then you made sure the rest of us were in the clear, taking all the heat for the killing. You fled to Lungmen alone, which allowed the Kinsekikai to survive. You've sacrificed so much for us. If we just turned our backs to you, what kind of family would that make us? Don't say such things. The fact is clear as day. So why can't I stay facts? Talk ancient history later. Cortese mentioned in his letter that he was holding a funeral for Kenji. Do you know what this is about? A what? He does not know what this is about. Uh-oh. A funeral? No. What are you talking about with a funeral? Don't have time to wander the streets right now. We need to get back to Katsumachi and find out as quick as we can to straighten this out. Alhida hastens his steps before hurrying off towards Katsumachi. He walks so fast, with such long strides, that Hashikima has to break into a jog just to keep up? How tall is this man? What the heck? Oh, okay, we've got combat. So... Okay. I imagine we're gonna need to clear these first, otherwise they're just gonna eat the hits. On the Olympic power walking arc. He's doing something. I don't know where to set this up. You have the range to cause me problems? No, you don't. Perfect. I don't know if this is wise, considering this is only for ground units, which is a smidgen awkward, but I can imagine it'd be difficult to get the balls to hit the aerial units depending on the pathing, or the like elevated platform units. And this is kind of like an awkward tile, because there's nothing organically to make people hang out there. Let's test to see how this works. It does charge up a little bit. Okay. Data here wasn't the best decision because what is the like incentive of having a no ranged attack character on one of these tiles? I don't know how to fit the very awkward zaleknight ranges around this stage. This is gonna be a strange one. It's gonna be pretty chill, but like I'm still not fully okay with how when or why the abilities stack up with the counts. Can you like gravitational pull this man and beat him up? Thank you. Very, very good. Uh-oh. This, I suppose? How much for things like counting towards your deployment limit? I've got so many deployments limited. I can stop this now. Okie dokie. I'll figure out. I thought from the description that you had to get the orbs from the... I forget the name of it, but they're like fancy pinball inspired orbs to hit one of your operators on the set button tile before they knock into any of the enemy units to gain a resource, and every 2 of that resource you get a free deployment of a unit and reset deployment time. Deployment cost high to low, but that didn't seem to be what was happening, and so I don't fully understand. I'll have to try and read through the pamphlet. The long descriptions we always get. Yawning? Same here, Momoko. Oh, new silly flavors. Premium muskmelon with cookies, red sauce, and condensed milk with honey soy sauce. One of those sounds more appetizing than the other. They look delicious. No, I'm counting my calories. I have to watch what I eat. No, you don't. Go have a snack. It's okay. Oh, Mio-san? I'll be at the agency in just a few minutes. Did you need something? What? Almost there. I'm running over now. I barely know how the mechanic works. I just hit people with pinballs. That is the objective from what I gathered. Eating fans like fools, nose in the air. There's anymore, that's for sure. She ruined the concert. Trying so hard to go viral. Pretending to be scared? Aren't you embarrassed? All this. She's pretty. Ooh, I love when people have flower motifs. So is this like a cherry blossom motif? That's pretty. So much of this reoccurring theme of the two-coloured outfit going on. But I'm just really excited to see flowers. You don't get to see those motifs in Arknights super often. Cute little boy. To playable immediately? Of course she's an NPC jail. Why? Why? Okay. Media Smear campaign. It started out early yesterday morning. Most likely the work of a revival. Producer, I didn't know you were coming. What's the situation? It all happened so suddenly. PR is still investigating. Just PR? What do you mean? That one-horned Oni wasn't our doing, right? Mio, responsible for Momoka's safety, please get to the bottom of all this. Of course. Momoka, your gaff on stage yesterday was one thing, but upstairs is upset about something else? What's that? Been acting less and less like a pop idol lately. Happens and you vanish without a trace? The fans didn't seem to react too negatively. I even gave them an encore, they were into it. I was tired and hungry when I hopped off stage, not to mention scared. I just went to my favourite Odenyata is all. Well, how do you explain your inappropriate monologue up there? Inappropriate monologue? What did I say wrong? Your remarks on Katsumichi. Oh, you mean the founder? The Kanseki group is the sole back of our entire operation, and they have a very tense relationship with Katsumichi now. Speaking out recklessly will only make things harder for us. I don't understand what the big deal is. I was just thinking about how I shot my first movie there. I still remember when I got started. You told me German and Tersei valued my skills. Past is the past. I'm talking about the present. Boo! Things are different now. Besides, we've always told you to stay in your lane and stick to the script when you're on stage. The people come to see Momoka, not you, with your big mouth. I get it. I think Mia wants to punch this man and I support her. As long as you get it. Producer, when are you going to the recording studio? My schedule is packed today. We have to get a move on. Boo, your chin is bigger than your hand! I can't believe Denya did an inappropriate monologue about cafe. Public apologies, Steam 1. I'm sure it's really good for my gut microbiome. I just get stressed about the texture. We'll see. I'll try and have some more this evening, but my stomach's already grumpy with me. Honestly, the inappropriate monologues were me going on tangents about the history of fanfiction and just having beef with Carl Jung. These are my designated monologues of controversial monologues. The least controversial monologue is that they should make more muscular women in gacha games. Everyone's got my back on that one. It's what the people want. I'm just the mouthpiece of everyone's unified hopes and dreams. Well, actually, why don't you take a few days off? Huh? What? Lisa, I don't need any rest. I'm used to the grind by now. We're in peak season. I know that. If I take a break now, they'll put us several days behind. Busy during the day yesterday. You would have been calmer last night. I'm sorry, but if you really want to make up for your mistakes, Momoka, I have an urgent assignment for you. Anything. The television station wants to book you on the show. Take a look. Also Katsumichi? Another one of these shows? Why? Why now of all times would they produce a program that makes Katsumetsu look bad? Rather take a break? I don't like this man. Boo! You don't even have a neckerchief. This is the one upside of Victoria-based outfits. You get neckerchiefs, but no. You just get like threateningly angular chins and exploitative labor practices. The bad producer. Well, Momoka, you know when you don't do what we say, it reflects poorly on you. I love this man. 3, why? I bet he sends the children to the mines. The children yearn for the Chronicles of Narnia. I don't know, not the mines. Put this man in the bin. But Momoka. Disa, I don't want to die. I've known the place was haunted forever. A bunch of people died in the house. They say it's somehow connected to the nameless Oni. It was her there on stage last night. Okay, so she's just really superstitious. Or am I not Am I not superstitious enough? Okay. I will take measures to ensure your safety. Mia, buck me up here. Momoka, don't worry, I'll go with you. And is going to? Yes. I'm gonna have to take down the vicious Oni. Mia tilts her head and thinks for a few seconds. Maybe not. I'm doomed. I'm done for. Just thinks, could I win in a fight against Hoshiguma? No. If you keep walking down Nito Street, we'll soon arrive in Katsumetsu. That'll be our place, our city. Our city? But Papa, we've been walking down the street, and I didn't see anything but different. What do you think, Uncle Tessai? It'll become different. It'll change. On new paint! Carrying a wetty scent, or perhaps misty blown against her face, and somehow Hoshiguma is compelled to take a deep breath. So old. Does Uncle Tessai still live here in the same place? The big house at the end there. What's the deal with the funeral? Katsumetsu looks like it's doing fine. It's a long story. I thought you didn't know about the funeral a few seconds ago. I don't know what this is, but I like it. Is it a camera? I'm actually very confused by what this is and what shape it is. Arcanites and their random belts and equipment. What's that? Shigema quickly realizes what can be a song, and why the expression in his face now carries a touch more respect. Not too far away, there's an old man standing in the road, facing them. The old man's back is slightly hunched, yet somehow, as the wind lifts his wide sleeves, he seems to stand a little taller. Tessai! Chairman Tessai. Oh, he's got a cool design! Go to bed early, thank you for the stream. Oh, good night. I hope you get enough sleep, please. Take care, sleep well. Belts are cool? They are. I also just enjoy the green, purple, white with like slight pink and grey undertones color palette. It's the same one they have on shoe, and I think is really pretty on her. It's actually a very similar three compelled colours, with these being the primary two, and this purple and grey being the accent ones with very slight pinks. It's a very fun colour palette. Also, my nose is itchy. Can be. I told you you're not permitted to set foot in Katsumachi ever again. Things are happening. The feeder appears startled. The reverence on his face quickly turns to fear. I was preoccupied with a certain happy event. I lost track of my surroundings and accidentally walked into Katsumachi. Down. Wasn't he bringing Hoshiguma here? Is the leader suffering from, like, Alzheimer's that's making it difficult for him to keep track of what's going on? And accommodating him? This doesn't make much sense from what we've been told. She's in cahoots with you. That's what you're happy about? Airman, I just got out of the police station is all. The cops started chasing her as soon as she arrived in Mitsuki. She's just slipped out. She's come back here out of a genuine concern for her own. If you're unhappy about something, please take it up with me. Do not blame her. For my trespassing Katsumachi, shall I perform this or offer a formal apology and another date, or cut off a finger? Ah, you do any of those things if I asked? The decision is yours. Don't like this man. Sorry. Something about him just stresses me out. Huff huff. I found everyone asking where you were until I found out you'd come here to Katsuyachi. Why did you make the trip out here? The old so-and-so doesn't have many days left. Why bother coming to this forsaken place? Ayaban? Do you know I'm your Ayaban? Then do you know who gave you this Ayaban, the lofty position he holds today? Wait, this isn't your first offense. Some time ago, Chairman Tasei forbade me and my men from entering Katsumachi again. This is not the first time you've disobeyed that order. Am I right? Wait, he has been banned? I'm confused. Well, I wasn't... Drove those three families out of Katsumachi? Plus the two shops that had to shut down? And that was all after Chairman Tasei ordered us to stay out of Katsumachi? Isn't that right? You knowingly went against his orders? How should we punish you? I'm so confused about what's going on. Tiffany works for Uncle Tasei / Chairman Tasei, who is still the figurehead of this group, but is maybe not the active leader because he's getting quite old, and he lives in Katsumachi, which is a rundown area that is slowly becoming less and less populated, and probably some kind of it's going to get torn down to be rebuilt to make a shopping mall or something theme, as like a assumption about the kind of narrative structures that these often lead into. But then who intentionally brought Hoshiguma to Katsumachi to see Uncle Tensei is banned from Katsumachi and knew this, and it was like a long-standing ban that also affected the rest of the group that works for him, even though the group is technically under Uncle Tensei. Still? That seems inconsistent. I think I've got something confused at some point. I might have to reread this. Sounds correct. Oh. Okay. Do you see why I find it a little bit confusing? Having a biscuit associate the confusion. Apologies for the quiet and chewing noises. Okay. Beads of sweat form on the flustered gangster's forehead. The oil isn't usually like this. He toasts me when I do well and offers gentle encouragement when I fall short. Before he can even finish his thought, he hears a sound. Swish! Wait. What are you doing? Before he can even finish his thought, it's cut short. The gangster's headless body collapses to the ground with a thud! What is wrong with these snake men, evil, red-eyed people? Scary! What do you mean, hell yeah? I know I said I didn't like this guy, but that doesn't mean he needs to be decapitated. Decapitation! That's quite a significant escalation. Even though he was doing racketeering, I generally don't approve of him, but this is really a bit much. Before he can even finish his thought, it's cut short. The gangster's headless body collapses to the ground with a thud. Neither Tessei's iron fan nor Hashikima's henya can match the quick draw of Fida's long sword. That was your Kinseki Kai brother. Murdering a member of the family right in front of me? Is this your way of raising a hand against me? Chairman, you've already given me managerial control of the clan. I don't like you. I don't trust you. Anyone who talks about managerial control in like a business or logistic context, that's the word. Middle management energy. You are trying to do the least tickets and get the most credit. I've got no interest in your motivations. Go away. Sorry, this sentence gave me a visceral reaction. He ignored warnings, defied the chairman, and refused to change. He should have died long ago. The fact he lived this long was a failure under my leadership. Well, I brought her here. My work is done. Time, I answered for disobeying Chairman Tisei's orders. He aims his blood-stained longsword, still unsheathed at his finger? Is he just crazy? That's always an option with Zaleknights characters. Not to just star listing the crazy women, but there's quite a lot of them. Well, the old man can even speak. The feeder swings his blade. His left pinky falls to the floor. Is this like the feeder thing where like you can regrow a tail, you can regrow a pinky finger? That should atone for my sins. Yeah? No one says anything. He slides the blade back into its sheath, bows deeply to Tessei, and gives a small nod to Hashiguma. Chairman Tessei, I'll now take my leave, so as to not bother you any further. Welcome home, Hashiguma. Don't trust that man. Don't like that man. Someone needs to like reattach his little finger. I know the context of the pinky finger with the like whole wielding a sword and yeah, I know the history of it, so I know why it's there as a punishment. But someone being grumpy at you and then you going, yep, guess I gotta chop off my pinky finger. Or you're objecting, never mind, I already chopped my pinky finger off. Not what I would call a logical handling of issue. Mama was calling the Ghostbusters to the decapitation great event? It's certainly a range of emotions. I'm going to call the police. Shingima's voice tails off as she becomes lost in thought, remembering how Kimby swaggered around the police station. The old man squints his eyes slightly as he glances at Hashiguma. It's you been getting on well in Lungman, taking the life of crime, eh? You'll walk the path. You'd remember this. No matter how a man dies, someone always comes to clean up. as long as the cleanup happens, the police won't bother themselves with our messes. The long trip. Let's talk inside. This is a pretty background. Some good foliage to distract me from all the decapitation. Very nice garden. Though she's been away for years, Hoshiguma still pushes open the gate with practiced ease. Just like in Katsumachi, time has now left much of a mark on this place. Hoshiguma spots the little path she used to take, the quickest way across the courtyard. She can't tell whether the clay in the pond have lived all these years, or if the owner has been quietly replacing them with identical ones. Well, I guess that's where our television motif comes from. That's an unusual sight. I'm back. Sit. Uncle Tesai. The letter because Kinbi. I never wrote you a letter? It wasn't you? When you left Mitsuki 20 years ago, I told you we would never make contact. I intended to honor that promise. That letter. What else could it be? Why would he do that? You're the chairman of Kinseki Kai. How could you permit such a transgression? Chairman? If that viper didn't keep calling me that, I've forgotten I was the chairman of anything. I'm an old man with no real power. Even my last parcel of turf, Kachimachi, is about to be taken from me. Kinbi. He's taken over the original crystal business that I built from the ground up. He's taken control of all of our operations. Started new ventures like a TV network and even a talent agency and made them hugely successful. So he's usurped all of Kinseki Kai's business and is now to take over Kachimachi. A radical rebirth and redevelopment plan. That's how he put it just a month ago. Doing what? How are they developing it? Who keeps the proceeds? These are not questions I can ask, of course. Why you forbade him and his men from entering Katsumatsu? Today we get this grand performance. Stage prop. No, not a performance. It was a show of force. It didn't used to be like this. He was a better actor back then. He tricked me, he tricked you. That's the only possible explanation, no? I realized that the finger chopping bit was all a ploy. A ploy? Fake finger, surgical reattachment? Got no shortage of tricks. He wasn't atoning for his sins. Sitting in my face. He was making a mockery of the Kinseki Kai, of everything we stand for. You see, that would make sense in terms of, like, escalation and priorities from Kinbi. But I also don't know if Tisai can be, like, assumed to be an entirely reliable narrator. I don't know what scheme Kinbi is bringing you back, but there's only one thing you should do now. Return to Lingman and don't ever come back. He's a rabid tusk beast now. But what will happen to you? As long as the Kinseki Kai still exists, I'm still the chairman by title. Kinbi wouldn't dare raise a hand against me, at least not in the open, and that's enough. I can't just leave. What do you intend to do? Wait until Kinbi has pushed me to the brink and then end my suffering? Don't want any more regrets this time. Regret going to Lungman? Everything I regret is from my time in Mitsuki. Kinbi cut that man's head off was like nothing. It sent all kinds of regret bubbling up in my stomach. Kinbi's men see Katsumachi, open the pimple on Mitsuki's side. You can't change their minds about that. I'm going to do whatever I can. You tell them! By the way, amidst our good conversation, I almost forgot to ask, what happened with Hanya? When Kinbi was here, I took a glance at it. It looks different than it did the day I gave it to you. To be honest, a corner got sliced off. How? With a sword. The old man's world where he gazed suddenly flares with intensity. Whose sword? What was it made of? What was their sword technique? Did they use any arts? Good friend of mine, Becca Lingman, a colleague. Explaining it with words is gonna take too long. Give Hanya to me. Let me see it. A cut like this doesn't come from an advanced reinforced steel or simple arts alone. Sure, it's always someone strong out there, but let's not forget Hanya's ordinary shield. Xiao? Called his eye. You can tell just by looking at the cut. Don't forget, I've been around. Back when I was knocking back drinks with the NC trade envoys, the name Xiao came up more than once. For Hanya, being bested by a Xiao is no shame at all. At the end of the day, it wasn't the sharpness or the toughness that turned Xiao and Hanya into legendary weapons. Not much, but enough to turn the tide of battle. Case, I guess Kinbi's letter wasn't totally useless. It gave Hanya a chance. Want to reforge it? Of course. Do you expect me to let you run around Lungmen with this broken shield? Still, I need to think for a bit about how I'll reforge this shield to give you a sliver of a chance to best Susao. Let me think it over. The old man who once stared down disaster unblinking now burns with the impatience of youth. He's like there's something stronger out there, and he yearns to test his mettle. Old acquaintance's long sword has just shattered any sort of parting sorrow, and nostalgia stirs in Hoshikuma all the same. Forget it. This isn't something you and I can figure out just by sitting here and thinking. Give me some time. Spent all night in an interrogation room. You must be tired. Go to the guest room and get some sleep. No. What? I want to pay my respects to my father first. Biological father, what are you apologizing to me for? Is that clinic, my old home, still there? It's still there, but no one's lived there for about a decade. I bet it doesn't much resemble its former self. Pretty colors and emotional damage coming soon. I can just sense it. It's gonna hurt all of my feelings. Oh, okay. Abandoned house in the alley at the end of Katsumachi's North Street. Everyone calls it the haunted house. After the vicious Oni disappeared, Shimasu to the house of his family. Within 3 months, he fell in and passed away. 6 months later, Sonorichi, serving as a Rakigashi hustler, bought the house. After hiring it to perform rites for 7 days and nights, he moved in with his new bride. On the 7th night, a patrolman heard retching wails coming from the haunted house in a fit of madness. Gucci took up his family heirloom blade, killed his wife, and then took his own life. In the years to follow, every soul who deigned to live in the haunted house met a terrible end. eventually, no one dared go in it again. It has it that the vicious Oni never did. From time to time, her tortured vision pops up into the haunted house. They... Okay, I wasn't expecting to look at her. Too dark in here, I can't see anything. Like something. Oh, are you there? Oh! It's a pull top. Look, calm down. The camera on your head is shaking all over the place. Didn't Mio-san go? She said she'd be here with me. I'm so grumpy with everyone. Momaka, join a union. Under the weather, she called in sick today. I've known Mio-san for years, and I've never seen her get sick. Last winter I watched her eat 20 ice creams with my own eyes and she was completely fine. You're telling me she caught a cold? I don't believe it. Momoko, we're just trying to add some color here for TV. Work with us, okay? But only at the stage, and now I'm going to visit her haunted house. Relax, you're going to be fine. Alright, I'll do my best. Shut up, ice cream in winter is great. To be fair, I had an ice cream a few days ago, which was really nice. It's I forget the name of the brand, but they're the melon flavored ice lollies. I think they're from a Korean brand. They went viral last summer, or the summer before last. Summer of 2024. And I was looking through my freezer to try and find fish fingers because I wanted to have a fish finger sandwich. And I found some, and I was like, well, this isn't sandwich material, but I'll have it. And it was nice. Sometimes you just crave fish fingers with like a lot of vinegar and ketchup on white bread. I didn't have any in, but I'll get it one time. The last one I had was pineapple and rum. Interesting. I used to really like the kind of like twister ice lollies where you would have normally like a cherry flavour, a lime flavour, and then like a soft serve ice cream in like a little spiral. Those were really good. I think it's called Twister. I don't know if they have them outside the UK. Why are there so many pull tops here? Don't like this. Wait, what's the sound behind me? Oh. The vicious Oni, a ghost! It's you? What are you doing in my house? Momoko grabs something shaped like a stick from the ground and points it at the shadowy figure. But she quickly realizes that whatever she picked up will be effective against a ghost or a fierce, vicious Oni. In a hurry, she shoves the stick thing into her coat and pulls out a box of roasted soybeans. Vicious Oni, I've got roasted soybeans. If you dare come closer, I'll waste you. Bread with meat and cheese is peak comfort food. My main comfort foods. I can probably make a solid list. Kimchi pancakes, like kimchi jjigae. That's up there. There's something about it. It's got the correct amount of like being fried whilst containing vegetables. That works for me. Fish finger sandwich or like a chip butty. Those are both very good. Lasagna, a little bit hard to make if you want comfort food, but is a very good one. Honestly, just chocolate. I have a really sweet tooth. You give me like a crisp or any kind of biscuit that has flavoring. I tried kimchi once and it was so sick. It can have quite a strong flavour if it's been super duper fermented. I find that if I just kind of like eat it on its own as a side dish, unless it's relatively early on in its fermentation, it can be a little bit harsh for me. It's only in the last like 10 years or so, I started eating more fermented foods, and so it can be a bit of a shock to the system for me, some of the flavors you get from them. But if it's in something like kimchi rice or in a pancake where I like to do it with eggs and leek if I'm making it at home, and you just kind of like chop it up into long strips and then fry it like you would make a vegetable pancake, and it's really good. If you don't like kimchi and pancakes, I would still solemnly suggest like potato or parsnip pancakes. They're very good. I feel like I don't hear them get talked about a huge amount. I don't know where they're from. I know them as like an Irish thing, or like an Irish thing, but I don't know if it arose from somewhere else, because potatoes aren't native to Europe, but they're very good. Pancakes is just an excellent format for food, I'm gonna be honest. Any food you can put into pancake form. Actually, I take that back. Some of you will have cursed combinations, but many foods can be put into pancake form and be elevated by the goodness of pancake as a medium. I stand by this. And potatoes and parsnips are great to begin with, so it just gets even better from there. Eggs so good. Bacon pancakes? Making bacon pancakes? What do you mean bacon pancakes? Like a regular pancake with like honey and bacon on it? Like that's not my preference, but I can see that. What is an American pancake? Because sometimes I see people with photos of pancakes, but the pancake is like 3 inches thick instead of being like a flat wafer, and I'm just a bit confused. You take some bacon, you put it into the pancake. What stage of the pancake preparation do you insert the bacon? Like, when the batter is still cooking, so the batter is around the bacon in like little chopped up pieces, or on top of the pancake at the end? Or some other third combination method when it's cooking? I'm a little dubious of that, but I can't say outright that I have a reason to be suspicious that it would be bad. The thick ones are Japanese pancakes? Oh, okay. What are American pancakes then? Is it just like American because they use whatever kind of fake dairy and fake eggs that get used in America? 2 pieces of bacon on the butter right before you flip it over the first time? I could get behind that. I feel like because I'm normally used to having sweet pancakes, it might be a bit of a surprise, but I've had like what's it called? Well, I know it's quite a big jump, but I've had like waffle fries with bacon, and that was nice. Because waffles are kind of like pancakes, and waffle fries have the word waffle in them. Still use the syrup or honey? I don't think I'd want my bacon to have syrup on it. I'm not the biggest fan of bacon, I'm gonna be honest, because I was vegetarian for so long. Even though I've gone back to like not having a strict diet in that sense, I just like don't think a lot of meat tastes good. Cause it's I don't know. I don't like when the texture of eating it feels like a jaw workout, you know? Which I feel like can happen with like turkey quite easily, for example. Chicken's like pretty chill. Sausages is fine because they're just like pulverized mystery meat. I don't know. But bacon, just I don't know. It's okay with things, but I wouldn't want to eat it on its own. Japanese ones have extra eggs, so it kind of tastes like omelets. I'm gonna be honest, I love omelets. I love quiche so much. We are talking about quiche now. I appreciate that everyone had very valuable inputs on pancakes, but we gotta be enthusiastic about quiche. I love a good quiche. Oh, the hassle that you have to use. I'm sure some people cook quiches from scratch, but I just use the pre-made pastry because it's difficult, but it's so good. You get like a nice quiche and then you get your base, you just have so much egg, then you do like a bit of broccoli, a little bit of spinach, and a large quantity of caramelized red onions, and then you are so content. And life hack, you use sun-dried cherry tomatoes, but instead of mixing them into the batter, you place them on top, chopped in half, so they get like dried when being cooked. So good. Big quiche enthusiasm. Quiche. Broccoli cheese quiche. Yep. You have the tomatoes out on the surface for the first bit, and then with like a minute or two left, you add the cheese on top. This is great wisdom I am imparting. Internalize it for the next time you cook a quiche. It's so good. It's so good. I could sell a nice quiche? Absolutely. I was really happy that it's kind of a posh supermarket, but it's on the ones where it's handy to get to. There's a Sainsbury's, and they've started like regularly stocking quiches, and the pastry isn't great on it, but there's some good fillings. They have a tomato and cheese and bacon one, I think, and then they have a broccoli, kale, and red onion one, and it's one of those things where if I were to cook this from scratch, I could do a better job, but I will quite happily just put it in an oven and have it be ready 20 minutes later. Like that's pretty convenient. Sometimes I will accept a little bit of the food being not as good as if I cooked it from scratch for the sake of being able to have it be formed by the magic of oven into readiness whilst I am in a meeting. That is actually quite a good deal for me, I think. Okay. Quiches are very good. Continuing on with the plot. The beans are working, but I have some salt here too. Check it out. Salt. The thing you fear most. She's just confused. She's just having seasoning thrown at her. Well, I guess I'll be going. Sorry for intruding, for bothering you. Bye bye. Sayonara. Is she gonna run into a wall? Hey, wait a second. No, I don't think I will. My head. Alright. Momoka, who had just struck her head on something, starts to fall to the ground. However, the ghost's voice jolts her back on her feet. I'm fine. Sorry for bothering you. Kids and my parents, this world, to take care of back home. No, Hazuki's at home, waiting for me to water him. Let me go. I've got to take care of him. Is Hazuki the name she's given to her houseplant? In her panic, Morika lets out a high note she's never even hit in the recording studio. Later that day, as production team looks at the footage, they're unsure which of the two, Momoko or Hoshiguma, more resemble a wailing wreath. Aww. What's the thing on my feet? You asking me? No, I didn't ask you. Let me go. The terrified girl suddenly disappears, kicking up a massive cloud of gut dust. Perplexed, Hoshiguma leans in for a closer look and finally sees what happened. She smashed right through the floorboards. Strong legs. Impressive. This event's gonna be so chaotic because of Momoko. I'm kind of excited for her. I feel like if it wasn't for whatever the heck the man who makes me grumpy, I forgot his name. He has like 4 names. I'm not equipped for them. Same type of creature as Pistachio. not a very helpful description, is it? Oh yeah, check the inventory. Depot consumables.
幸運なことにシャイニングとロドスは私を眩しすぎるとは感じなかった。
Oh, yeah.
そもそもこの大地の広さを鑑みれば、たとえ太陽の輝きであろうと
2 5-star crewmate
眩しすぎるとは言え
vouchers.
ないだろう。
6-star for one of Saria, Bagpipe, Aya, or Surta. I have Saria and Surta now, so it's between Aya and Bagpipe. I think I was waiting until I got all except one of them. And then this is the skill training pack that I haven't used. Specialization packs. Yeah, so for recruits it's all these 5. Does Traces delete? Yeah? Yeah, I've thought about grabbing Aya just because. Wait, do I have Bagpipe? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Because the wait. Oh, it's gonna be Aya the caster, not Aya the medic, isn't it? This item is a free skin too. Wait. Where's this from and why didn't it get used? Oh, this is Colonel headhunting specifically. Okay. This is very cute. I will not be using them. I will just be holding them for Aimia forever. Full tab? Oh, this one? Get some of the outfits then. This is always a very expensive pastime. I don't have Pepe. Well, that's quite pretty. We've got... that's not lobster. We have some. I don't understand what's going on in his background. Is he on like a desert ship? But not with the high tech in his event. Oh. He was such a fun character. It's a shame that his kit wasn't very good. That's so pretty! Is this Aimia's birthday skin for this year? I really like that. Is it gonna be available at other times because it's a birthday skin, or is it one of the like one and done guard only? I never really use guard Mia. I mostly use medic Mia. Okay. Wait, this is so pretty! This set of outfits, because I'm assuming these are from the same collection. I really like the design motif of them. It's got the kind of like theatrical medieval revival style, which I really like. I also like how the cat has a crown. It feels almost Alice in Wonderland themes. I hadn't even noticed the giant swords. Okay. Concerning and impressive. He's cool. I don't have him, but it's a pretty skin. I still get Hodor and Hummus confused. They've got so many things in common. They've got like red black hair, they've got horns, they're Reaper guards, they've got like muscles, they're tall. That's like all of the features you get in male character design and they're the same. Sorry, I'm being unfair to justify my own silliness. Golden Glow is very cute. Which 5-star do you recommend from the selector for a new account? I've just started last week right now and I have Lappy and Throtless. Ooh. Who are the options for the 5-star selectors? Is it across all 5 stars in the game? I'm trying to think. I most used 5 stars. I don't know. One is married to Inez, the other is married to Cars. Okay, I'm realizing I don't know much about Homeless's Law. When I first started playing the game, I used Quirkless quite a bit, who's a 5-star, but I haven't used her a huge amount since. If it's from the 5 stars in the store, the certificate ones, the main ones I have used have been Honeyberry and Ethan, who's a 4-star but is also very handy, mostly these two. Berries in the red search shop, not in any selector. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know who the options are for this selector. It's been a little while since I started the game. I've been in this pit a long time. My pick was actually Cosmo when I started. Oh, you know who I would recommend for you? I don't know why I bothered to hesitate. I would recommend Merle. She's a 5-star Guardian Defender. She sustains not only herself, but on her first ability, she can do a small amount of healing to keep teammates alive. She has 3 blocks, so she's a solid blocker, and she's perfect. She is my wife, which might make it logistically complicated, but she's just a really solid Guardian Defender. She can hold lanes, and if you have maybe, I know I struggled to have my healing scale at the start of the game. She does a really good job of supplementing the main healer on your team. I'm only a little bit biased. Just a little bit. Oh, London for the future. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the library. I hope you enjoy Zaleknights and I convince you to join the enthusiasm of Nerl and Hoshiguma. Though, if you're new and playing and you pull on the current banner and manage to get Hoshiguma, I would suggest getting someone that isn't a defender. As much as I love my wife, I'd suggest getting someone in another class. Because I haven't used the new Hoshi, but she'll be a good lane hold, even if she won't have the kind of group sustain that Nerl does to have to some extent. I really just used 4 stars and then swapped to 6 stars at some point. La Pluma if you like AoE? La Pluma's good, yeah. Spectre. I'm trying to. What Spectre's not Alter Farm? I normally use her as the specialist, I can't remember her regular version. Turian Guard? Oh, I don't think I have regular Spectre. He really just jump scared me one day. They managed to make her look very fish-like which is impressive in terms of the kind of framing. Yoshi's probably the most used defender right now, competing with Shu even? Everybody appreciates Shu. I don't have a skin for Shu. Maybe I should get one. She has some really pretty ones. She has such a beautiful design. Let me go back to looking at the outfits. Seota is like pretty and gets like cool art and focus, but the fact that no matter who I ask, I can't find out any lore about her makes it very difficult for me to be particularly invested in her outside of her being pretty. But all the art's are wonderful. All the Zaleknights characters are pretty. Block 382 though, unfortunately. Oh, okay. That's because there is no lore about her? Yeah! This is a cool skin. I didn't use Jamelt, so... I like the colours of this one. That's a nice skin. I like that one a lot. Ooh. The balance of a skin you like versus an operator that you use is a difficult fight. She'd never shown up in any story. Not even a little bit? This is good because there's books in the background. Oh, is this for Skadi? I love the like series of maid related outfits, they're so cool. I love deconstructions of motifs of maid outfits, particularly for the more Victorian inspired maid outfits rather than the kind of modernized Lolita-esque maid outfits. It's one of my favourite motifs. Ah, I love when people who are aesthetically smarter than me integrate it in cool ways with existing character designs. Very fun. If I used I would grab this one. Made it perfect in all forms. This is certainly true. You know what? I stand by this. I know I paid money for the maid outfit of Calzet when I don't have a copy of her, but we should get Calzet in like a butler outfit. And potentially, this is the contentious point, but I think I have the power of like a strong argument and emotive speech that you will all follow with me. It's like one of those pair of kind of is it like cigarette style pants, the black ones, and then you have the butler jacket, but it's the slightly cropped one, and similarly you have the cropped shirt, so you get like a smidgen of tummy between the high-waisted pants and the butler jacket. I think this is a strong thing that we can all agree and approve of. Calzet in a butler outfit for next skin. Please, Hypergraph, I'll give you money again. I'm hoping Monster gets one too. Yeah, I need to catch up with the story so I can find out more of Monster's lore. She's just so cute and I wasn't expecting it. I don't know what I was expecting. Her to be kind of like Calzet or something. This is a pretty one, but I don't use Ivanhoe's. This is a pretty one, but I didn't use I love the minimal panellet on this one. That's very cool. You might be able to tell I like low saturation color palettes. No, this is influenced design. The use of the red hair is so pretty. Some of these I've seen before. Who's so pretty? My wife! I have a few wives. This is what gacha games do to you as a person. She's so pretty. I don't use her very much anymore because there's a rodent operator who has a very similar archetype to her and Surfer, but she's just so pretty. I don't know what they did with Cantabelle's character design, but she's just consistently gorgeous. This is another pretty one. Enforcer? I don't think I have that operator. Suzanne! She's so cute. I think I either missed or I couldn't read the event with her mom in. Is it literally Suzanne's mum, or are people just saying that because it's the like fox woman? He's free, so you'll eventually get them? Oh, nice, nice. I use Scene and IS quite a bit, and this is a pretty combination of colours. It is her mum. Okay, okay. Do you see what I mean in just thinking that people would, like, say it's her mum as a bit because it's a character from the same background with the same hair colour? That's a very ornate one. That's pretty. Very. One day I'll get a copy of Mountain. I like that he has a tiny book. I choose to believe this is like a pocket book and he's just a normal size and he's just trying to mess with people. A moment of enthusiasm for the maid outfit adjacent to outfit. Positive response. I like how she's got the little lip, the little tongue. I have already gotten this one today. Mudrock is very pretty. But they're putting her in a pretty dress when they could put her in a mech suit. Put her in a mech suit. Scary woman whose motif is being in a scary suit. Put her in different cool suits, put her in a mech suit, put her in like a deep space suit, put her in like a retro steampunk suit, put her in like a minimalistic, ominous lasers, live 2D shenanigans. There's so much design space in scary, like, suit that obfuscates the view of the person within. Use that motif to give her outfits that relate to her. Bundle bundle. I like this one. Is there a reason? I feel like this cat is being captured, maybe not in its finest moment. Flamebringer? I have no knowledge of this man. I feel like if there's a male operator that isn't a 6-star, there's a significant chance I've just never heard of him. But wait, this is pretty for Black Knight. I use her quite a bit and don't have a skin for her. Aww. Her little summons is so cute, sitting on the little plants. Aww. The welfare unit in a really old event. He wasn't good then and he probably isn't now. Ouch, ouch. She almost looked like Cantabelle for a second when I saw her from the preview. Gladia's pretty but not built. Gnosis dresses me out. I don't like this man. I don't know Aurora. She's pretty. One day I'll get Flametail. I'm not recognizing quite a. I know Lava. And I think I don't have him built. But like quite a few of these operators. Wait, is that a Sealby skin? Oh enough, I didn't recognize her at first. Really? Oh. I really like Tio's character design. It's so kind of pretty to have the contrast of the lighter eyes with the darker complexion, because it's something which, because there's still the contrast there, it gets to like enable a colour palette you wouldn't have with a lot of the other designs, and it's nice to see not all the characters be like the same pale shade. Like Kid in the Hat. Which one's this? Hat? Oh, see me? Yeah, she's been in the background of a few events I've been in, and she just has like cool outfits, and I always love the like violet eyes in contrast to generally like darker colours in the rest of the colour palette. And it's just I don't know, it's nice. A lot of different character design aspects. Heavy Rain. I don't know who you are. I was gonna say this is pretty, but are people familiar with the two-part Doctor Who episode with Christopher Eccleston and Rose Tyler, I believe? With Christopher Eccleston as the 8th or 9th Doctor and Rose Tyler as the companion, when they were in London with Captain Jack Harness. And there was the like gas mask zombie children from the medic ship. Terrifying. I had nightmares. The first time I watched that, I couldn't sleep for 2 days. I'm not built for horror. The ninth. I'm so behind on Doctor Who. I kind of stopped watching after all the way through Matt Smith as the Doctor. But I loved the Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant era of it. But yeah, her design is otherwise cute, but that they stress me out so much I can't deal with it. Tennant is 10? Tennant is 10, then Matt Smith is 11? Or does Tennant count as 2 because he regenerated back into himself? Spoilers for Doctor Who. Blemmy. This is a pretty skin. This might be the one I get. I don't use Blemmy a huge amount, but one day I will go and do the Neural Story events. Smith is 11? Okay. The Polony for 12? What are these? What are those contraptions? I'm just looking at pretty art. Halloween skins are great. They are. I hope we get a Halloween skin of Hoshikuma someday. Make Hoshikuma scary again. Scarier. Even scarier with extra muscles. I'm once again requesting that you make Mudrock scary. Look at the Angie. Wait. Oh, Angie, yeah. Oh, is this the skin she normally has when I see her on the support thing? Jay just looks stressed. He doesn't look like he's having a good time at the beach. I feel like he always looks stressed. That's a fun Cheeto skin. That's beautiful. I have no idea who this operator is, but that's gorgeous. I wish you could bookmark skins for wanting to buy them later, because there's so many, it's such a kerfuffle to get through. This is a cool mountain skin. It doesn't have books in, so I would have to get the other one, but he just looks kind of cool here. Anastasia, she's so cute. No. What's this? Like hydroponics as a weapon? That's kind of cool. I love it. I would say the blossoms and the plant structure looks like foxgloves, but they're growing down, which isn't how that works. So I don't know what that is. It's not like Daria, which across purple, white, and green. The reference, it's got like a bell-shaped blossom. Oh, he's a hummingbird. Okay. I once again know nothing about theatre. It confuses. I love this one so much. We have a maid, we have books. That's all the things you need in life. I love this one. Blaze's skin is the best Blaze skin. When her S2 is active, her chainsaw lights up with the Pride Pride chainsaw? I could see the blade with the Pride chainsaw. Yetta doesn't know anything about herself either, don't worry. Yeah. Halloween skin of Hoshi is just Hoshi, but they like give her bigger muscles, right? Especially on her arms. She's meant to be so strong, and not just in a kind of non-human, hand-wavy strength that you would get with kind of some of the shenanigans going on with the sarcasm, but like actual strong, punches people on a regular basis, developed muscle. And they gave her arms smaller than mine in her original art. I can't have bigger arm muscles than Hoshiguma. That's an imbalance in the universe. It's not on. But anyway, I never used this operator, but I love this. I love the skin. Oh, that's cute. Wait, look at the shoes. Oh, the slippers are very good. That's so cute. Was this from an Alice in Wonderland event? I'm just thinking because the mushrooms? I don't know. So pretty. First ever skin batches. I was gonna say, I feel like I've seen quite a few of these before. Are these the earlier ones? Look at my wife. She's so cool. I haven't seen many much splash art where you can fully see other characters in the background, especially like an ensemble cast. Are there other examples of that? Oh, I've seen the Bjorn quite a bit. Dorothy skin has that? Now, this is a cool skin, and this is the kind of thing I want for Mudrock. Very good that they've done it for Jessica, but this is the kind of ominous shenanigans I'm talking about with Mudrock. This skin is also wonderful. We have like ominous Halloween vibes and a maid costume. The best things known to character design. This is also very good. I used to use Warfen quite a bit. I am tempted by this one. I like the big planty sleeves, especially because they're kind of opaque. I like the minimal colour palette with varying saturation. this is kind of like there being a book on the page. I want to bookmark it, but the game does not allow that. Wait, no. How would I use the voucher to get it? Would I have to go back and then find it and come back in? I forgot about Firewatch, but this is pretty... Need to click on the voucher. Convenient. I'm scared of this man. He stresses me out. It's pretty. Honorable mention for my other wife. This day has had quite a few skins. Lapland. I appreciate how no matter what the skin is, they make sure to make Lapland look a little bit crazy. They're just like, can't let that design feature fall. White hair, clear eyes, that's important. But the smile of murder, key focal point. I've not seen that one before. Kind of scales, cool. Wait, the statue in the background, who's that? I don't know much about Midnight. I'm trying to remember any of his lore that I know. Second obligatory, and you! And you! That's a very pretty one. Face Garden, I would be up there. I should build Phantom at some point. Forgotten Vampire Operator? Yeah, I thought he was a vampire, but I didn't know if that was just like a Halloween skin, kind of giving an evocation of vampire. Wait, that's a pretty skin. Look at the look at the little guy. Look at the little guy. He's just meandering under her leg. Wait, that's very cute. And then I have Medicmia. I kind of forget what Ymir looks like without that skin on. The little guy is a real menace. Scary little guy. So, this one? If I go here, I have to scroll through all of them? Uh-oh. Okay, so the top options were... I think a few of them were quite a bit down. Uh-oh. It's gonna be a nightmare to navigate. Okay. So, potentially Siriaki, but that was a 15 cost one. These are not in the same order as above? No, they are. They are. Okay. Potentially Siriaki. That's... I think there's another Hoshi skin I prefer to that one. Potentially Warfrin. I do love this Warfrin skin. I think they're the like two. The other Hoshi skin is free. Yes, this is what I was thinking about. Wait, I always thought this Nil skill was for Nil Alta, not for 5-star Nil. Is it for Nil or Nil the Radiant Knight? sometimes I find it a bit confusing to keep track of skins for alters versus the original character. No. Okay, no, we can't have no sunbathing in the middle of conflict. I'm leaning towards the Wolfen one, I think. The Black Knight one is very pretty, but I think this is another 15 one again. This is gonna have to remind me to use Wolfen more. Because she has like an interesting variation as a medic, with the second skill being the heal up to 50% and the attack bonus effect. So getting her to be put in a position where she's valuable as a healer whilst also applies her skill to the character you want. And I need face doesn't say how much they cost? Yeah. Okay, so the options are Halloween Blemmy, the red and white Wolfen costume, and I think those are the main two. What are we thinking? Because I like both operators. I have them built, but I don't use them a huge amount. And so part of me wonders if maybe I should wait until an operator I use more has a skin that I would grab from this, but I also just forget about it for years at a time, so I should probably just grab a skin somewhere. Animations are cool on both. I might go for the spooky one. Civilita Panamaria is nice. It is kind of Civilite-esque, isn't it? Especially the spiky headpiece. I am leaning towards this one. Okay. Cool. Bunny effects turn purple. Wolf gets hearts on heels. Wait, they're both good. How do you know how long they're going to be in the shop for? Because I don't want to buy a skin with credits until after the next collab banner. Because I am gonna lack in game currency. And I'm doing my best to be very responsible. I've only spent money on Imia's birthday, Hello Kitty, and Carl's Little Maid outfit. And that is a growing list, but it's a list I stand by. Should be on sale for a good while, let me check. Okay, thank you. I really don't understand how the outfit shop works. Other than it's like in some general rotation that doesn't like line up with the events, but it does on their launch, but not necessarily on their rerun. And it often runs for longer than the event. I've got no explanation for that. I'm getting sleepy. Phew. 25 days? Okay. I will be decisive. Let me shine. We're getting a spooky outfit for you. At some point, I know I normally do zaleknights, but when I get to do the like various no family stories, I kind of want to try and do the stages just with the Knurls. I don't know. I think that would be fun. I think it would be cool and cute. I love doing kind of like flavorful bits like that, you know? Adds to the experience, in my opinion. Okie we have enough of them. 2 defenders, 3 guards. Some people have 3 guards. I've only got 2. A sniper if you can't plan them after she marries me. We can include plan them as an honourable member. My wife's wife can be there. That's okay. So the modern Arcanates deployment team. Alrighty. Before I get distracted again, I think I am going to get ready to unbuckle Lady Vitalina. Apologies, this ended up being quite a short stream. I'm really losing my voice. I've tried not to have it be too obvious, but it's kind of hurting quite a bit, and so I didn't want to read a huge amount of the story and agitate it. But I have a lot of things planned for stream next week with the Enfield launch, so this is a little bit impractical. But we're gonna have a study stream next week. We are going to have Enfield streams, I think. I'm gonna try and play a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So lots of Enfield shenanigans, very exciting. And there'll be some other streams throughout the week. I'll be finishing off the Hoshi event at some point. So you know, exciting things. Probably a more Arcanites heavy week than usual, but between 2 games, so exciting. I hope you've had a good stream. If you didn't manage to catch book club yesterday, because we talked for a long time, our next book for the sci-fi and fantasy book is a Stephen King one. The announcement will be out tomorrow. If you join the story graph, you can see it early. But in the meantime, I will see you all either tomorrow or Tuesday, either Monday or Tuesday for a study stream. Take care. Maybe take some time to read a book, but take a moment with yourself. Be happy, be kind, and let's go say hi to Alina. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye.